Hi children, hope you all are fine. So, did you enjoy your holidays? Okay, so let's return to our chapter. We have completed our lesson, but still we have the reading session. So, today and on Friday, we will be continuing our reading session. Okay, so we have finished our fourth chapter, solid, liquid, and gas. So we can read page number 48. So you can take page number 48. Okay. Particle arrangement in matter. Any substance that has mass, that is amount of material in an object, and occupies space is called matter. So mass means actually weight of the object. Okay, ഒരു സാധനത്തിന്റെ വെയിറ്റിനെ തന്നെയാണ് മാസ്. കുറച്ച് ഡിഫറൻസ് ഉണ്ട്, അത് നിങ്ങൾ വലിയ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കും. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ all matter is made up of very small particles. The way in which these particles are arranged within matter results in the three different states of matter known as solid, liquid, and gas. Now children, just look these pictures. You can see the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid, and gas given on your right hand side. So we can read that portion. In solids, the particles are tightly packed and so cannot move away from each other. This is why solids generally have a fixed shape. So children, here the particles are very closely packed, no? So actually on a cool temperature, this particles will be attracted to each other and they will be coming closer and closer, and thus they will be having a closely packed arrangement. So that is why, because of that arrangement, they are having a fixed shape. Okay, next, in liquids, the particles are not as tightly packed as in solids, so they can move and slide over each other. This makes liquids flow and take the shape of the container they are poured into. So here when we come to liquids, the particles are little bit loosely packed, so that is why they can flow and they do not have any shape. Okay, next, in gases, the particles are far apart from each other and can move freely. So gases can flow easily and take up all the available space. So here you can see in that picture, the particles are very loosely packed, so they can move very freely. Okay. Now we can move to the left hand side. change of state. Matter can change its form from one state to another. For example, when water, that is liquid, is heated, it changes to water vapor, that is gas. And when ice, that means solid, melts, it changes to water, that is liquid, again. Let's understand these changes in terms of the movements of these tiny particles. So children, all these things you have learned earlier in 3rd standard as well as in 4th standard. So no need to read, but we are just reading because these are very important things that you should keep it in mind, that you have to save in your mind, because it will be very useful when you go to the higher classes. Okay, that is the reason why we are learning again and again. Okay, these are the very basic things. So next one, evaporation. When water is heated, it changes into water vapor, which is its gaseous form. Changing of a liquid into its gaseous form is called evaporation. So that is the definition for evaporation, children. On heating, the particles of water start moving or vibrating faster. അപ്പോൾ ചൂടാക്കുമ്പോൾ പാർട്ടിക്കിൾസിനൊരു വൈബ്രേഷൻ വരും, അവർ വിട്ട് പോകാൻ തുടങ്ങും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വൈ ദ പാർട്ടിക്കിൾസ് വിൽ ബി പാക്ഡ് ലൂസ്ലി in liquid state. Okay, finally they break free from their existing arrangement and escape into the air as gas, where the particles can move much more freely. Next process, condensation. When the freely flowing particles of water vapor touch a cold surface, they cool down. Changing of a gas into a liquid is called condensation. So that is a definition for condensation. Okay, water vapor. So we shall move to the next page. Condenses to form water. Cooling a substance slows down the movement of its particles. Therefore, the particles become less free to move, thus forming a liquid. So cooling means a substance vibrate ആവാണ്ട് മെല്ലെ അടുത്തേക്ക് ഒരു മൂവ്മെൻറ്റും ഇല്ലാണ്ട് വന്ന് നിൽക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവരെ അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ഒരു അട്രാക്റ്റീവ് ഫോഴ്സ് ഇങ്ങനെ അവരെ അങ്ങനെ ബൈൻഡ് അപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് നിർത്തും. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വൈ ദേ ആർ ക്ലോസ്ലി പാക്ഡ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് പ്രോസസ്, മെൽറ്റിംഗ്. The particles in an ice cube are rigidly packed to give it a fixed shape. When an ice cube is taken out of the refrigerator, it gradually melts, changing of a solid into a liquid is called melting. So that is the definition for melting. This happens because in a warm place, the particles in ice start vibrating faster and finally break away from their rigid pattern. Rigid means fixed, okay? They become loosely packed as in a liquid and form water. The next process, solidification. Changing of a liquid into its solid form is called solidification. So that is the definition for solidification. We all know that water forms ice upon freezing. Freezing is a type of solidification. So last year and also in 3rd standard we have studied the process freezing. But this year we are studying the new term solidification. So freezing is actually a type of solidification. Okay. Other substances also change states and the particles behave in the same way as that of water. The particles move faster when heated and slow down when cooled. So children, we are stopping here today. So the next remaining part we will read in the next class. So read it 3 times, this portion what we have read today. Hope you all are studying the notes as well as reading the textbook well. So I think we will be having a class test on next Monday. So prepare well for the class test, read the textbook well and also study the notebook. Okay. So take care.